What's going on, guys? My name is Brad Holiday, and I own and operate OneGirlDaily.com. What we do at One Girl Daily, one of the functions that we do, which we're going to address specifically on this video here, is we're going to talk about the messaging aspect of One Girl Daily. Excuse me. Anybody who's done any online dating knows the most tedious part of online dating, one of them anyway, is the sending out the massive amount of initial messages to girls or women have different issues in online dating. Women don't have to send out as many initial messages, so that is different from man to woman. But for a man, he needs to send out a lot of messages in order to get decent results on online dating, especially if we're talking about, an average or above average guy. We're not talking about super attractive men with great results online. Those guys may not need to send out as many messages, but the majority of men from above average all the way down need to send out a lot. So that's where this package comes in handy. All of the packages include, and these prices need to be updated. The lowest price here is now $500 a month, and these come with different options, but the prices need to be updated. They actually went up. But all packages, including the lower priced one, include the initial messaging of the girls for you. Most of my female clients don't necessarily need that feature. For them, it's more screening. We do more screening of male profiles because usually men are the one that approach online, whereas women don't necessarily approach. However, we do that for females if they're looking for something specific. We can search it out using the filters on Okcupid A-list, but generally speaking, there doesn't need to be that volume, the huge amount of volume with men. So what we do is I have matchmakers that work for me that are trained, and they write a unique and inoffensive and polite and respectful opening message to women on Okcupid A-list and different sites for the more premium packages. We always keep it very respectful, and we just introduce ourselves. Because what we found is that a message should be unique so that it stands out and grabs attention, but also is not brash or rude or misogynist or sexist, as some might call it. I prefer to call it overly sexual or bitter or jaded in any way. We don't do messages like that. No sexuality, no anger, no violence, no over-the-top humor. Just very simple, plain, to-the-point messages with a little bit of uniqueness and individuality to them. So what that entails is we send out a lot of them per month. Depending on where you live, most of the clients that I work with that I accept, because there is an application process. You have to understand what this is. You can't have crazy expectations of this. Like if you're a average-looking man, you're not going to get Playmate of the Year, and some guys are delusional, so I have to actually qualify them, and some of them do get rejected because they're a little delusional about what this service is. The junior executive package, let's say, the bulk of that package for $500 a month, what we will do if you live in a major metropolitan area is message 9,000 and up profiles per month for you. So that's going to be approximately 300 messages sent per day. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of time. That's why it's not cheap. And the other packages, the more premium packages, we have a full conversation with the girls that you're trying to meet. And the reason that we do that is because this takes time. If you were to send 300 messages per day to girls that you're interested in, that would take you approximately 3, maybe 4 hours per day. I mean, it just takes a lot of time and a lot of mental energy. Plus, you have to filter through them. It's just too much. So this goes by time investment. I have to pay the matchmakers their actual people that are sending these messages and then replying to the profiles messages. People that I've trained, I've showed them how to do it in a polite way. You know, we're having conversations with with real people here on behalf of our clients to save our clients time so that they can meet girls while focusing on their career or whatever it is that they're doing. But we're doing it in a polite way that is not offensive in any way. Can't be misconstrued as offensive. It is seamless. It's not something that the common guy would do. Most guys get online dating wrong. It follows a specific formula of optimizing the conversation so that you can move the conversation into a real life interaction with this person sooner rather than later. So that requires, you know, my training of the matchmaker, and that's what it is. It's mass messaging or a huge amount of volume sent out so that you can have choice. You can meet the type of girls that you want to meet. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours a day doing it. The lower price program takes the initial messaging process, which is probably 3 to 4 hours a day for 1 month at a time, out of the equation. I mean, I don't know if you are familiar with this. Let's just run a quick calculation on this. So if you're going to do 4 hours per day times 30, it's 120 hours per week, per month, and say you value your time at, most of my clients are pretty intelligent guys. So that's $6,000 you wasted if you value your time at $50 per hour, and you spend 3 to 4 hours per day, 7 days a week, messaging women on Okcupid. That would come out to $6,000 to pay somebody $50 an hour doing this. However, I have VAs that I have do this. I have people I've trained, and we get it done in very specific ways so that I can cut those costs way down for you and offer this to you at an affordable price of $500. In actuality, $6,000 is the base level value. Like if you wanted to hire me to do this for you, I wouldn't even do this for you. Years ago I might have, but I would never do this for you now. With the knowledge that I have now from having done matchmaking for so many clients and having had success on Okcupid and online dating as much as I have as the owner of One Girl Daily and Lux Life and the different ventures that I've done in my life, I would charge more than that. I would charge, for a phone call with me personally, I charge $100 an hour. I'm not going to sit there and message potentially rude women online for you for $100 an hour. I just don't have the pay. I might do it, but you need to pay me $100 an hour. So $500 is what I charge per month. Then the next step up is it comes with coaching, and we actually have a full conversation with the match, and then we send the match to you with picture, photo of the conversation, so you know that what was said. We're very transparent about that, and the match herself, and we offer coaching with those higher up programs. And then we also have multiple site management, so you can have a couple different sites, as well as more intensive coaching, which involves my time, which I value very highly. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how we do the mass messaging and why we do it, why it's so important. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.